Good day everyone, I am Arth Dave Tikumaling and I am tasked to report Chapter 3.3 or the project implementation. When we say project implementation, what comes to our mind or what is implementation in project management? Implementation in the sense of project management is the phase where visions and plans comes into reality, or it is the vital bridge between the project planning and the project success. In implementation, implementing a specific project, quality systems involves the following action. First is the size of the project team, and its location. Determining these aspects at the outset of a project lays a strong foundation for successful execution and completion. Next is the status of existing documentation and determine its compatibility with proposed project activities. Assessing the status and compatibility of existing documents with the proposed project activities facilitates efficient use of resources, promotes consistency, and reduces risk, ultimately contributing to the success of the project. Next is the range of the project activities. Determining the range of the project activities is essential for setting boundaries, allocating resources effectively, managing risk, and ensuring successful project delivery. Next is the level of activities and method of work allocation. Knowing the level of activities and method of work allocation is essential for optimizing efficiency, resource utilization, task prioritization, accountability, and coordination within the project team. And lastly, the responsibilities and commitment. Knowing the responsibilities and commitment of a team members is essential for establishing clear expectation, promoting accountability, optimizing resources, facilitating coordination and collaboration, and ensuring alignment towards project goals. In implementation, there are three structures of documentation within the quality system that should take into account. First is the structure that is important in project implementation for several reasons. First is for the clarity and consistency. A well-defined structure ensures the documentation is organized in a clear and consistent manner, and making it easier for project team members to locate information quickly and understand its context. And next is for the compliance and standards. The structure of documentation should align with industry standards, regulatory requirements, and organizational policies. Next is the design. Designing the structure of documentation within a quality system involves several key considerations, which is hierarchical organizations. The documents should be organized hierarchically with overarching categories like project plans, requirements specification, and subcategory, which is design documents, test plans, and user manuals to facilitate navigation and understanding. Next is the consistent naming conventions. That standardized naming conventions should be established for documents and folders to ensure consistent and ease of identification. This helps prevent confusion and ensures that stakeholders can quickly locate the information they needed. Next is the distribution of documentation. It involves making documents accessible to relevant stakeholders in a timely and efficient manner, like centralized repository. Documents should be stored in a centralized repository or documents management system that provides secure access controls, version control, and audit trials. And by considering the structure, design, and the distribution of the documentation within a quality system, project team can effectively manage information, maintain compliance, promote collaboration, and ultimately support success project implementation. And in project implementation, there is this documentation system, and it must be able to develop so that it clearly reflects the activities and methods in the project. The documentation system is essential in project implementation as it serves as the centralized repository for storing, organizing, and sharing related information, enabling effective communication, knowledge management, and quality assurance, compliance, decision-making support, change management, and historical record keeping. By capturing and maintaining critical project documentation, such as plans, requirements, reports, and agreements, the system promotes transparency, accountability, and alignment among project stakeholders, facilitating successful project execution and continuous improvement initiatives. And also, there is this section of systems will need to be rapidly updated and reissued to keep abreast of demands and changes in techniques and procedures. The section of system, often refers as the project structure of framework, is crucial in a project implementation as it provides a clear roadmap or organized tasks, resources, and responsibilities throughout the project life cycle. This section delineates the project's scopes, objectives, deliverables, milestones, and timelines, guiding project teams in planning, executing, monitoring, and controlling project activities. By establishing a structured framework, project managers can ensure alignment with the stakeholders' expectation, facilitate effective communication and collaboration, identify and manage risk, allocate resources efficiently, and track progress towards achieving project goals. Additionally, the project structure enables adaptability and scalability, allowing teams to adjust plans and strategies as needed to address evolving requirements or unforeseen challenges, ultimately contributing to the successful delivery of the project. And in implementation, we have there the job description. It is important in project implementation as they provide clarity and direction to the individuals involved in the project, ensuring that everyone understands their roles and responsibility and reporting procedures. First is the designation within project. This is important because it specifies the formal role or title held by an individual, delineating their position, authority, and area of responsibility within the project team. Next is the reporting procedures. It is important to outline the protocol for communication progress, issues, and updates to relevant stakeholders, ensuring transparency and accountability throughout the project lifecycle. Next is the key tasks and responsibilities. It is important to detail the specific duties, activities, and deliverables assigned to each team member, guiding their contributions toward achieving project objectives and milestones. Next and last is the relationship with others. It is important defines how team members interact, collaborate, and coordinate with another, fostering effective teamwork, communication, and mutual support essential for project success. And also, training is important in project implementation. Mandatory for employees and whenever practical should be carried out prior to work responsibility being assigned. It is also important because it helps team members learn new skill and understand their roles better. When people have the right training, they know how to do their job well, which makes the project run smoothly. Training also helps everyone on the team to work together better by making sure they all have the same knowledge and understanding. It's like giving them the tool they need to do their work correctly. so they contribute effectively to the project success. Next is the advantages of a project manager of developing and introducing a quality system to a project in project implementation. It is important because it can increase profits. Increase profits by making sure the project is done right the first time, which saves money and fixing mistakes later. Next is the quality systems also helps maintain uniform quality levels, meaning that every part of the project meets the same high standards, making it more reliable and trustworthy. Next is it ensures safer deliveries and storage of materials, reducing the risk of accidents or damage, which can save money and time. And next, by identifying the addressing issues early on, a quality system helps reduce cost by avoiding reworks and delay. Next is it improves capital utilization by ensuring resources are used efficiently and effectively throughout the project. And ultimately, a project system leads to satisfied clients or promoters because they receive a high-quality project that meets or exceeds their expectation, increasing their trust and likelihood for future collaboration. And lastly, for the summary, implementation is essential for translating project plans into tangible results, managing resources efficiently, satisfying stakeholders, mitigating risk, and fostering continuous improvements. It serves as the critical bridge between project plan and project success. For me, project implementation is the magic to connect the project plan into success. That would be all. Thank you and God bless.